Hello, everybody. Yeah, you can hear me right well. So I would like to skip a little bit the beginning, like what we are doing and so on. I have a very special guest here. Those who have been with me to guiding tour over the Prague, we spoke a lot about the guild. When the professionals regroup or group themselves and they need someone who let their ideas live and negotiate with the government and with other people. For us in Czech Republic is Jakub Rejzek, and I bring him to show you how can look the process if you would like to open some frequency. In our case, it will be 60 gigahertz, and there are some very funny part which we have to go through. So I will give the word to Jakub, and I will stay nearby if anything is necessary.
Great. My apologies to all of the Czech guy here because Jaromír asked me to make a presentation in Czech language, and he changed it because it's only few Czech-speaking guys. And I will use the simplified English because I don't know other one. Okay. So what is important for ISPs, for all the interpreters, is taking care about their things, about environment. And Jaromír asked me to tell a story about the opening of 60 gig band. To be honest, still I'm in doubt that remembering what happened in the past is important to you if you are interested into such stories. But Jaromír is asking me because he wants to show you that such effort do have a value. And it's taking a long time. Because once upon a time, sometime in 2016, one of the European Institute, which is called Radio Spectrum Policy Group, started considering and thinking about the using millimeter bands for high community communication, high capacity communication. In the same year, work group frequency management in, I would say in Czech CEPT, again postponed the compatibility study for the using of 60 gig, 5 gig technologies because there is a lack of the market interest. That was a reasonable excuse. And in the same time, we had a long discussion with Jaromír how to convince Arnis, the guy from MikroTik, and the other MikroTik people to certify Wi-Fi devices like short-range devices which were allowed in Czech Republic and in some other European countries for using, which is short-range general license. There is a picture of Czech general license, 25 milliwatt a year pair, certified by ETSI norm. This is a number. And
if I comment a little bit?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. To give you the whole picture of the background story, maybe you don't know it, but the Arnes visit quite often Czech Republic, and one of his interests is walking around the roof, look the devices, how do people install, how they use their devices, even the competitor devices and those things. So he was really interested about what we are doing, how we are doing. So it was first-hand experience for him. And in those days, we used the fiber line from building to building, from roof to roof. And the government says no more, it's not allowed. So we are looking for a device which can help us to make just short range, but some better frequency or some other way, but short range connection on high speed and availability. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry that we're walking that way. We are quite heavy. We don't want to step on the same place together. Sorry.
Thank you, Jaromír. I'm 130 kilos and I'm proud of it. Okay. Hey, the communication with MikroTik was like, hey guys, what do you need it for? And we told them we need a short-range devices, we have a lack of bandwidth, little of bandwidth. And MikroTik guys told us, hold our beer. So we asked with Jaromír after a few months what is gonna be to be, what is gonna be to be. We have looked for some for your requirement, but it seems like a small market for such solution. We are still considering the 5.8 gig. And we told them, how about you looked at 60 gigahertz? What do you considering in 60 gigahertz? According to short-range devices certifications, CO5 550 is still in the general licenses of the many states across Europe. That could be used and the market is big. And MikroTik hold our beer. Meanwhile, we met with the guys in SEPT and the guys from the RSPG, and it looks that Frequency Management Working Group is talking about the releasing VGIG, which means multi-gigabit wireless networks, and there is a possibility to pick up it for the outdoor using. MikroTik, check it out. That was announcement of WAPs in 60, the small device. But we were excited. But if we pushed for power boost, we asked for the guys from MikroTik, what about the output power? They told us, okay, our chipset are ready even for the high power output. So that was 2017. I met the guys from the SEPT Working Group 19 and asked them what is the way how to push more forward the output, the study of compatibility for 60 gigahertz to be allowed to use it outdoor. SEPT reply, okay, send some contribution to our working group, we will put it on the agenda. And it's happened. How is SEPT working? Let's skip it, you know it. That happened in 2017. That was RSPG opinion for SEPT. Let's go, let's move forward and move with compatibility of study for V-bands. Short story, long story, you know, how is V-band behaving, you know, there is a oxygen absorption peak in the 57 gig, there is a drop off peak and possibility to use the whole band from the 57 to 71 gig, how it's behaving with interfering, and what was the main task. That was the fixed service, working by like a licensed bands in some European states. In the working group, we managed the collecting of the data across all Europe, and the next meeting of working group, we realized there is only 100 licensed link working across all Europe, blocking us to be more effective with moving for the wireless gigabit non-line set system. Okay, I'll skip it. What was the study of compatibility result? Do you know, 2 years were kept waiting for providing the study of compatibility somewhere in France or Italy. They postponed it for 2 years, and then in Vienna, some guys, including me, claims there are some other data from United States and from China. We are not necessary to wait for our study of compatibility, because there are published the 2 other ones, one from the Shanghai and one from some American city. I suppose it was New Jersey or something such city. And the group of techniques analyzes the analyzer of compatibility from China and from United States. What was the last problem? Because the result of a study of compatibility was there are no chance for interference with fixed service with some condition. Let's talk about the output power. But the guys from France were still blocking the task in the working group, because they were afraid of stressing of, how to say it, development of mobile backhauling in 5G, because that was originally purposed for 60 gig. And you asked me something, how to tell it, because...
Demonstration?
Demonstration.
Yeah. Let me demonstrate. I will put it down.
Hele, normálně mi jde dát deku, jo? Jako kdo umí česky, my jsme nepochopili, jak se to řekne anglicky.
There is a special term, the deka. Deka is mean to beat someone, but the way he don't recognize who you are. I will make a demonstration for you.
I am the guy from France, you know. Ow, I allowed with you, Jakub, ow. I like Jaromir's jokes. He is spending across 2 hours to prepare such joke. I am exciting. I hope you take a picture for me for my socials. I want to be elected again.
But you have to say it was effective.
Yeah, that was effective, because the guys, I took care of them for 2 days, and finally he did it. He agreed. In the case when the fixed service will be like primarily service, the France was agreed to release 60 V-band with only such conditions. There is an output power for fixed service links, and there is for FLANE, for multi-gigabit wireless system, which is actually WiGig. Okay, let's move. What was the result? European Commission released the implementation decision for short-range devices in 2019, and the Czech Telecommunication Office here in Czech Republic released the V-band from the 1st of January 2012. Okay, some mobile operators in Czech Republic ask the telecommunication authority to make us with some unpleasant for somehow, and they made it compulsory to register connection and give them hell if they use 60 gig, and they gave us a hell because we are obligatory needs to register all the link in Czech Republic, the direction of the point-to-point links, and even all the CPEs in the multi-point links. But what happened, we know the numbers, and there is 156,449 station in V-band in the Czech Republic active today. That is the reason of our presentation, to show that keep your chamber or association alive and support them is really giving the sense for your long-term business. Thank you.